Live. All right. What is going on, everybody? RJ here. I'm just doing a bit of a test stream. I'm waiting for Scott to come in and then see if he is coming in or anyone's viewing. No viewers. Oh, it is late. Anyways, just testing out a few things here and there. And if you guys have questions, feel free to leave them in the chat. Greetings, Brandon, Jonathan, Serena, and I do not know how to pronounce that. Okay, just testing out some things. Let me. Episode 9. That's still in the works. I still have to finish up my lines, and I'm still waiting for Scott. We're only going to be doing this for roughly an hour, not an hour, but 30 minutes to 45 minutes. He'll be coming. Just be patient. And I do plan on at least having him show some things what he's got in the works, hopefully. And yes, Serena, you are a wrench. Anyways, sorry about the dead air. Let me check. I'm gonna show my screen. Let me close some tabs for a second. I got some things I don't want to reveal to many people. Go. Now we can show screen, and I'm gonna do some just testing around here and see what I can do. All right, just gonna look up Wikipedia. Sure, Brandon. Brandon, if you want, I don't know how long this is going to go for. Probably it's just going to be me and Scott for right now. Future streams, maybe. Oh, and if you all are... No, I'm not going to any Trains Thomas model websites. Not at the moment. Just trying to do some research on steam locomotives. What? P2s. Wondering. And I get that. I get you shouldn't trust Wikipedia a whole lot, but wait a minute. That doesn't show up, does it? No, it doesn't. This isn't a screen recording program. This is StreamYards. Let me leave the link. Let's see. Excuse me. Because right now I'm just trying to as for which was it us that animates the eyes? No, that was a combination of Jerome, Sam, and that's really about it. I think they're the only two who's actually animated eyes for us, and they still do. I mean, Sam's actually streamed himself animating the eyes for us, although those streams were on Twitch, and those don't last long on Twitch, past a few months on videos on demand. I prefer the older seasons. The newer seasons, I'm not the biggest fan of them. Remember what? And as for my question on the newer seasons, even though I think Big World Big Adventures is an okay idea, I don't give a shit. I honestly don't. Because some of the countries Thomas travels to, like the United States, there is realism. There's a lack of realism in that. And if you're wondering about Scott, he's the co-creator of the series, / one of the people I've been working with for a very, very long time. And my fellow co-host. I mean, the entire crew. This was a team effort, dude. Let me add Scott to the stream.
I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Loud and clear, dude.
Oh, finally. What the? And he dropped. We'll just wait for him. Oh, there he is.
I could log in. End of the turn. And, well,
Oh, and Scott, you do have the option to change your avatar.
that's what I'm trying to do now. Actually,
Yeah, I don't like the bouncing that Mattel did to the engines either. Ugh.
I'm personally fine with it.
If it doesn't add anything to the story, it's not necessary.
I think it actually makes them look more expressive and alive.
Hmm. Maybe, but it's still unnecessary, honestly.
Okay, yeah, we can agree. It's not necessary. That we can agree on.
Because, in all honesty, oh, and I've been meaning to say this. I did say you would be showing some of the things you've been working on behind the scenes for the series. You know, model wise.
I said that.
No, I did. I hoping you had some things in the works because. Oh, oh and Haslam is asking us to show the crew members. All right, but well, let me tell you all. Um, when it comes to auditioning for a series, don't do it just for the models because that's not gonna fly.
Make sure you do a good job with it too. The better you are an actor, the better your chances are at becoming a part of our series. Even though a lot of the roles have already been filled.
And some, well, yeah, we've had our, yeah. Let's see. And someone did ask me what do I prefer better, the newer seasons or the old seasons?
Are you going to say the older seasons?
Yeah, it's what I grew up on, but also it was just simpler back then. But I don't hate the CGI animation. I think the CGI animation adds a ton to the series.
And it looks fantastic. At least it did in seasons 19 to 21.
Nah, they've always been a pretty decent job. However,
Well, by that, what I mean is the CGI was at its best then.
all right. Let me get the voice cast. Well, here's the thing, Boomerang. I hate to say it, but the models were getting, well, I hate to say it, but they were getting older. There was pretty much a lot of the stories they wanted to write. Yeah, with models, they were pretty limited. I mean, with the models, they couldn't introduce the RCO railway engines.
I don't think they could have introduced the Caldy-Fell engines.
I mean, unfortunately, it wasn't necessity. The models had their time, and they had a pretty good run. What can I say?
Here, here.
And it's not like the animation studios Mattel has have done a complete shit job. Not like Video Branquedo, who just ugh, make knockoffs of Disney films.
Video Perquado.
Brazilian studio.
Ah, yes. Those cats.
And right. And yes, we've
Well,
had a few people switch over because they didn't want either one to do the role, well, multiple roles anymore, or it was just becoming a little too difficult.
one person we've even fired from the cast.
AKA Cameron, AKA Mainline Studios. And for the people watching that might not know the drama behind it, oh man, it was a complete disaster with him.
Yep. But it happened about
A year ago.
over a year ago. So yeah, long time ago. But it had to be done.
And he tried forcing us to re-edit the episodes. And here's the thing. That's not going to happen no matter who requests us to do it.
We don't want to piss off the fans, i.e., you guys that are watching the series. And B, it would just be a lot of work to do. Extra work that we don't need.
Yeah, and plus we are with plus, plus with the up and coming episodes, I want to at least do a little more. Well, at least start doing some editing. Oh, and I do want to bring something up, Scott. You know how you can press some of those clips?
Not anymore.
Oh yeah, because YouTube already compresses the episodes enough as it is, so I think I've mentioned that to you before, haven't I?
I don't think so, but yeah.
They do. So,
but as of a long time ago, that hasn't been a problem since, and it's never going to be a problem again.
Good. Let's see.
Thanks to OBS Studios. And to answer your question, Brandon, our guy Jumbo Gauge is.
I already answered that.
Oh.
AKA, I mentioned Sam and Jerome.
Right. I
you were a little late on it. Speaking of which, if you guys are wondering what I'm showing on my screen, well, the operating system I'm currently using, Ubuntu Studio, aka just a form of Linux. I've been trying to revive this laptop for years. Finally did it, and bada boom, bada bing, it's streaming nicely. No problems, unlike my HP Notebook 2000, but I think that's just probably it's going to need a new distro anyways.
About what I have to have in the works for our series, well, not a lot actually, other than scripts and all that, some filming and some lines. But I do have one thing that I've been working on, and this has been done at the request of my friend Western Shunter for a route that he's working on.
Oh, let me stop sharing my screen, and I'll let you share yours real quick so you can show.
Here it is, buckos. Arsdale Station.
Oh, you might want to share your screen.
I thought I was sharing my screen.
It's not coming up on my end.
Well, here it is, boyos and girl-os.
Oh, let me add it to the stream.
There it is, Arsdale Station. With a bit of with a bit of a twist too, because it's got 2 levels, like its original basis has.
Yep. And it's looking quite nice.
I actually haven't seen your effects folder recently, Brandon, but I'll have to check it out sometime. I mean, I may need to go there anyway sometime.
Speaking of which, and if you guys are wondering, yes, we've been working on. Well, we've been switching script-wise. We've been switching in between episode 16 and Top Gordon over the last few script sessions, and they're both coming along nicely.
Yep.
Now,
and I can't wait to get back to working on episode 16.
But to the people that did suggest I put in we put in Spencer in place of Gordon, yeah, that's not going to happen because story-wise, that's not much of a challenge.
Mm-hmm. It wouldn't work.
But we do have a treat. Yes, Spencer will be. He will be appearing in the episode. Well, that's episode special. It's going to be longer than your typical episode, but when it will be finished, who knows? Still in the works.
Yep.
And I did send out the link for StreamYard now. Now, in the future, if anyone wants to join us, it's going to be limited because on the free version, we're only going to be able to have 4 additional guests on the stream.
So like 6 in total?
Yep.
That's not bad.
The premium version we would have to pay for, we could have more people on, but that gets expensive.
Yep.
Speaking of which, vacation folder, cast list, and all right, and let's get back to my drive and get to the series folder. And yes, we will preview at least. I do plan on previewing what we have so far with Top Gordon. Just excuse my voice. I'm still getting used to my new medication, which may or may not have caused a little bit of a headache. A little bit of one, but it's not to the point of being a migraine.
I actually didn't notice a difference in your voice.
Well, I just started my medication last week. Okay, work in progress scripts. And
yep, there it is.
okay, let's see. And already enough as it is, we still have plenty. We have a decent. Well, we have a decent sized cast list for the special.
Yep.
The reason why Ben's name has a question mark. Oh man, no one's been able to get in contact with him for months.
And we don't know if he'll ever come back. That's why there's the question mark. But the door is always open.
True, but if anyone wants to hear my opinion, I personally believe he's left the fandom for a while, and I don't know if he's coming back. Honestly, I think he's just done with Thomas. That's just my opinion. I'm not here to make baseless assumptions, but feels like that to me, really. Take it as you will. Oh, and speaking of which, the car model that you guys see mentioned, the Dodge Charger SRT Hellcat, I will be getting that from a race simulator called R Factor, so hopefully we can actually try to find the link for it and see if we can get it converted over from R Factor to trains. Hopefully.
So you're still searching for that link?
Yeah. Well, but don't worry, there is a model that exists and it is free, so I don't have to pay for it.
That's good. Better yet, there might even be some blueprints lying around on the internet.
Don't worry, there isn't. Don't worry, if it's been converted over to a race simulator, probably won't be that difficult to convert it over to, well, trains. Just depending on the shaders and everything else.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I do not know how to pronounce his name. I'm just going to call him HB2, HB12, if that's fine with you.
All right.
Because I cannot pronounce that, and I do not want to butcher anyone's names. Okay. Oh, and if you guys can see it correctly, just let me know. Because I don't think we won't. Wait a minute. This should be a problem. Oh, we use Train Simulator 2010. And that's just due to our PC specifications.
Or at least I do, since I'm the one that films.
We both do, but we both have the game.
Well, you haven't filmed a single episode yet.
I've been trying to install it on my PCs. Remember, I know I haven't filmed anything, but we do use it.
Okay. So yes, we use Trains 10.
However, so far I've been just Windows 10 compatibility. That's been a whole nightmare for me.
Good thing I still use lower versions of Windows.
Until the security updates stop coming for Windows 8.17. Anyways, so what do you guys think of the plot so far? Well, John, you would have to audition, and there is a bit of an age limit.
And like I said, requires some good acting on your part.
No mediocre acting. I'm sorry. Speak. Like, Excuse me. Anyways, maybe we should see. Oh, and if anyone wants to audition, I will share out the link for the voice cast, or which characters we have, as well as the potentially. Oh. Because I can't. No, wait. Oh, and Scott, he says, "Woman, fantastic, Mr. S. I really love."
Thanks, Mr. B12 and E2.
Oh, the age limit? At minimum, it's 15, 16.
Why not 13 or 14? Depending on
Oh. 13, 14, no.
why not?
But we've heard some mediocre voice actors of those ages.
Okay.
Alright. Okay. Oh. Trying to get to the character list as best as I can. Then Mr. B12, HB12, that's a little too young, even for me.
Sorry, dude. No can do.
I do it for my own I do it for my own safety, and I just don't want to get screwed over. But you can still support a. All right, John.
Give it your best shot.
All right, let's see. Oh, characters. Oh, sorry if this is a little disorganized, everyone.
It is but a test stream, after all.
And the character list should be. Oh, there we go. And if everyone is wondering what is the RTC that was shown, that's a fictional railway company within the Traffic Union, another fictional country that I've thought of. Essentially, the U.S. of Europe. Oh, you enjoyed Hobos? Well, glad you enjoyed it.
Same here.
Although we're hoping to have more episodes between both the Northwestern Railway and the Valleyfield Central Railway. And yes, I know the initials for the Valleyfield Central might remind you of an old video recorder.
Or video player.
Well, video player, video recorder. And I'm only, let's see. Oh, come on, Chrome. Oh, it's still loading. Hmm. Yeah, Vivaldi. Anyways, now we do have, now episodes 9 through 12 are essentially just part of a larger story arc,
Yep.
narrated by yours truly.
One can view.
And excuse the notifications on the other laptop in the background. Because, wait a minute, wait, how many does the Fat Controller has? That doesn't make any sense.
How many what does the Fat Controller named has? For
You gotta be more specific, dude. More engines, more family members. You gotta be specific.
you know what that means, right?
Yep.
I was talking to him.
Oh. Alrighty, let's see. And yes, we do have quite a few named engines on the Valleyfield Central Railway. Some of them I still have yet to think of numbers for them. Some of them already have numbers like Alan, Preston, Rick, see Quentin, Solario, Enterprise, and Stevenson, obviously, and Remembrance, but she's owned by both railways.
Yep.
Oh, and Adam, who, yes, does work for the Valleyfield Central Railway nowadays, as the Motor City Works shunter. Let's see, and speaking of which, we had to make a correction about Alfred because there was one slight error that people forgot to mention, or some of the people that didn't notice that, because when we numbered him 3, we didn't realize that that number was taken by another member of the another member of this no, another member of the Northwestern Railway. I mean, not Northwestern. I'm trying to think. It was taken by another engine. So Alfred will be on the Bluebell still in our series, but he won't be the number 3.
Mm-hmm.
Instead, that number was already taken by Captain Baxter, who's been on the not Valleyfield, but Bluebell Railway.
Bluebell Railway.
Yeah.
Well, RJ, I found the blueprints. If need be.
Oh, feel free to show them. Oh, let me.
It's not a very big image, mind you, but wait, never mind. I got it. Not too shabby, am I right?
Not too shabby. Try to we try to find a link. Oh, and just DM me the link for that. Pretty sure Master Mini, another creator. I think I have.
Coming your way.
At least, let's see. All right, let's see. I think I have it somewhere within one of my folders. I'm gonna have to double check. Let's. I'll Google for the link later. But I know there is a 2015 version of the Dodge Charger SRT8. And if you're wondering why I picked this car, fastest four-door sedan to be released at the time. Was a top speed of 204 miles an hour.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're wondering who's going to be playing the hosts, well, you're looking at the actual hosts. Although you can't see our faces.
Nope.
So what do you think of... So Scott, what do you think of StreamYards and the performance of my laptop?
I think it's performing pretty well, RJ. I think you could even record your lines and using this test stream without problems if you wanted to.
Possibly, but I don't typically record my stream. Well, I don't typically stream my recordings.
Fair enough.
Anyways. And we do plan on featuring actual engines in the series in the future, like Prince of Wales. Well, two of the Grizzly P2s.
Preston's an actual engine. And so are Remembrance and Stevenson.
Of course.
And Enterprise and Solario.
Rachel's based off an actual class, and her last rebuild, it took me some time to grow on, you know. Although you got this time with the running plate, you did get it well, you actually did at least get it.
Well, you want it to look perfect, so I did what I could.
And it's more or less just a streamlined version of the original running plate for the Raven A2s.
Yep.
Which, in my opinion, looks a lot better than the original A2s.
Yep.
And if anyone's wondering about the shape, we will explain it later down the line when she does make another appearance. Hopefully trying to explain it as best as we can.
Yep.
Because although people have gotten her and Winston confused for the same character. Oh, yeah. To be honest, they were pretty much two separate characters all along.
Yep, because they're different shapes.
Although some people have actually confused her for the Flying Thistle.
Yep.
Different engine, different shape. As as the Flying Thistle is more or less just a Grizzly A3. And fictional BR Red guys. Okay, let's see. And hopefully, within the next 2 to 3 years, we'll finally see Prince of Wales steaming up.
Yep.
Hopefully. Supposed to be complete within the next couple of years. Wait a minute. How much does anybody know what 5 million pounds is in US dollars?
Why don't we just look that up on the internet?
We can look that up
on Google.
We can look it up on xe.com since that is an exchange. And if you guys want to come onto my channels sometime in the future, I do plan on streaming more. So hopefully I can get that all sorted out within the next 2 to 3 weeks. Although the show, the streams won't be on this channel. This is specifically for Thomas the Tank Engine's End of Your Adventures.
Yep. So to answer your question, RJ, you said you want to know what 5 million pounds translated to?
Yeah.
It translates to $6,106,500 American.
Yeah, because with Scott, he's Canadian, and things in Canada are more expensive than they are in the United States.
Yep.
Speaking of which, I am actually thinking of renaming one of my, the stream version of my, series RJ's My Thoughts, which was planned. I'm just going to call it RJ on the Mic.
It's not bad. Actually, I like it better than RJ's My Thoughts.
And if people... Let's see. Oh, what was I going to say? Oh. Just had it in my head. Oh. And if you guys have any suggestions for us, Rebecca's going to be in our series, Nia.
Probably not.
Yeah, because I get people do like the Big World, Big Adventures characters, but not all of them are going to be in the series. Because the only one of the only characters we've confirmed for the series from that section of Thomas the Tank Engine Friends into our series is Rebecca so far.
Yep.
Plus, we're not planning on doing the same thing Big World, Big Adventures is doing, because we already have enough on our plate as it is, and we want to at least write our own stories.
And we've got a pretty good creative template already. One that's more in line with the Railways series.
Right, let's...
Anyways, RJ, I think I'm going to sign off for now.
Yeah, we're going to wrap up. Well, this was fun.
Yep.
Thank you thank you all for joining us, and peace out.
Here, here.